Let's take a look at the fastest way we can get through this ACT math question that happens to deal with ratios. Now, the first thing I need you to notice is this is a question 41. What did we remember? Math questions are arranged in approximate order of difficulty, which means this question is designed to be a harder question. So then let's go ahead and let's take a look at what we have. So my first ratio is telling me that x to y is 7 to 3. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write that as a fraction. X over y would be 7 over 3. My second fraction is y over z, or y to z, is going to be 5 to 4. Now, it's asking us about z and x together. And what we need to recognize is they both have y in them, but they do not have the same y. So I need to come through and I need to do the equivalent of like finding a common denominator for my fractions here. And I have to get y to be the same number in both of these. So I'm going to go ahead and change them to 15. So we get x, let me go ahead and keep my color in place here for you. If I multiply both of these by 5 here, we can see what that's going to do. X is going to be 35 and y is going to be 15. Now down here on the bottom, if I multiply by both top and bottom by 3, again, just like finding that common denominator, I'm going to get y is 15 and we get z is equal to 12. Now, as soon as I have both of my y's to be the same value, or again, whatever variable is repeating for us, I can come straight through and grab my x and I can grab my z, and I need to make sure I put those in the right order. And notice I do not need to reduce or do anything else. We always want to come back and check and see how much math we have to do. And in this case, very little. So what are the big things that we need to remember here? Remember that the test writers are hoping that you just grab your x and your z the way they are. And so they're putting in this huge trap answer for you of 7 to 4 because that's our given value of x, that's our given value of z. But we cannot relate these two until we come through and get that common factor. Now, hopefully we should recognize that x is going to be bigger than z because x is bigger than y and y is bigger than z. So we can eliminate answer choice A right away. So if we're recognizing A is gone and B is our trap, again, if you get stuck here, you can at least get yourself down to that 50-50 shot. But here we should recognize, oh, that's another Y value coming into play with that 5. Be really careful of that. Treat this like you would having to add or subtract fractions in terms of getting that common denominator. It's just not a denominator for both of these, but it is our common variable that we're coming through to solve for.